Track wrestling here in Trnava, Slovakia, Junior World Championships with Junior World finalist Andrew Berreyesa. Winner in the semifinals, 2-2. The position that got you the 2 to get on the board. Can you kind of walk us through that?
Yeah. If I think back about it, it all happened pretty fast. I mean, I believe I had an underhook, or maybe he had an underhook. I'm not really sure, and he kind of got into a body lock, and I could tell he didn't have much leverage when he went for it. So all I did was just floated my hips and landed on top of him.
Your run through the bracket today. 3 really tough matches. You've managed to gut out tough wins along the way. What are you most proud of from what you've done so far?
I mean, it's hard to say because, you know, this is my first World Championships, 20 years old. Like last year as a junior, and I just really told myself, I was like, this is your only opportunity for this, like, Junior World Championships. Like, you can't waste it. So the last weeks, you know, I've just been building into this moment, and it's like I see it so many times in my head, and like when it actually, like in my head, it's all a tech fall though. So like that last one, probably the most memorable because 2-2, I honestly thought I was gonna blow it at the end. I was like, no, you were winning the whole time, don't blow it like at the end. But I don't know, great coaching, I guess. I mean, get like adjustments mid-match, got us dub.
What made you think you were gonna blow it at the end?
He was just pushing forward. I got called for passive twice. I mean, he had an underhook pretty much the whole match on me. I'm not really used to getting out pummeled like that, but I mean, my coach Ahad, he texted Herb before this, and he said, you know, this guy's a good pummeler, which I mean is a little different than the last 2 guys I wrestled, which I felt, I don't know, I guess their skill set was elsewhere.
What's been the biggest key to getting this far?
Biggest key, it's just mindset, I guess. Like I said, I told myself, like, there's no reason to limit myself in my head. Oh, you've never been here before, it doesn't matter. Oh, these guys have won, whatever, such and such. As you know, you train at a college that has folk style and just Greco included. Like, there's not that many people, like, I don't know. I just told myself, there's no reason I can't do it. There's no limit on it except for the ones that I create in my own mind. So
with that in mind, you face a 3-time world champ tomorrow in the finals. Your thoughts moving forward in that matchup against the Russian?
He's never wrestled me. I mean, it's easy to win a world championship, I guess, when I've never wrestled him. I mean, it'll be fun. I've watched film on him. I prepared for him. I'm probably going to talk with my coaches, text back to Ahad tonight. I mean, I know what he does. It's just going out there and doing it.
After a close semifinals match, like you said, probably memorable for you, what are some adjustments you'll make going into tomorrow just to make sure that you're
I'm going to have to keep my elbows tucked to my chest a lot more. Moving forward, I'm going to have probably a lower level and like move my feet more, push forwards to get that push, and hopefully this time I'll get the passivity call and I'll be able to be on top.
You talked about going into today. Yesterday, the guys got us off to a pretty good start, putting a couple of guys in the bronze match. Did that at all motivate you?
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of like my whole life. You know, I just watch these World Championships. I wake up in the morning and I watch them on my computer. So it's kind of like I see these guys. I'm like, I want to throw my hat in the ring. You know, I want to see how I do. So watching Kamal and watching Colton, I'd say last year specifically, pushed me forward to this moment. But yeah, watching those guys yesterday, watching kind of how the refs treated Colton and Kamal's matches, it really motivated me to win this semifinal match, I'd say.
When you look at the age group world championship teams in Greco, a lot of them, you know, you can find pockets across the country where Greco is really popular and guys are coming out of Illinois, Wisconsin, you know, even out in Washington. You come from Nevada. How did you find your place in Greco-Roman out there? What made you successful in getting on this path that you're on now?
Just my family, my mom and dad, my brother. They've just been like pushing me. Wrestled all 3 styles my whole life. They'd push like Mark Bader, Ryan Bader's dad. He was my club coach growing up. Before that, my brother, and then I don't know, just getting into the best club possible. Like my parents would drive me wherever, California, Idaho, Oregon. It didn't matter, just as long as I can get like that competition and get that coaching.
What made Greco a fit for you? What made you appreciate Greco-Roman and enjoy it?
You know, I don't know. It's just something about the fight. It's a fight more than a freestyle. I guess I still love freestyle, love folk style. Obviously, a college wrestler, but I don't know. It's something about the fight and folk style, the international aspect. You can't win a gold medal, a world gold medal in folk style. You know, and I don't know. Something about just the big throws. Even though today I didn't hit any, but something about that. It's just so much more exciting. It's the most popular sport in the world, like most popular form of wrestling in the world. Who wouldn't love it?
You mentioned your first world championship. What surprised you most today?
Honestly, it's kind of like the way that, I've wrestled international opponents before, but some of these guys, like the Uzbekistan guy, he like stopped wrestling. Like they show that they're tired so much more. It's kind of weird. Like I'm not really used to that. Like in the USA, it's like, and also just seeing guys when they get teched or whatever, they just sit down on the mat and they lay there, and it's like so weird. I watch it online, but to actually see it in front of me, it's like USA coaches would be so mad about something like that, and they yell at you, "Get off the mat," stuff like that. I don't know.